Hi there, I'm Oceana with G3 Agency. This is your free website audit for S.S.W construction in Highland, California. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can get more jobs by getting your own website in front of the people who are searching on Google for concrete services in the Riverside area. Like I said on the phone, I don't expect anything in return for this video, but I do ask for some feedback if you have the time. I would really appreciate just a little something about how I did, if it was helpful, if it was clear, and if my presentation was good. So thank you so much in advance for your time here and for your feedback. So let's jump right in. So I see that you have a Facebook here, and you do some incredible work. Honestly, I look at stonework all day, um, and you really do some very beautiful work. And these lawns, when you're done with them, they look fantastic. So I can tell that you guys are good at what you do. Now I know that you're also pretty busy, and that you might be interested in growing in the next couple of years. So I'm going to talk about how you can achieve that goal by creating your own website, because that's what I do. I make websites that are lead generation machines. I'm not just about pretty looks. It's got to do something. And so that's what I'm going to be focused on, right? Because when all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. I have this tool. This is called Ahrefs, and I'm using the Keywords Explorer part of this tool. So what I'm doing, basically, I put in Riverside, and then I cross-reference that with some words that have to do with what things you offer, like concrete, curbing, retaining for retaining walls, etc. And I came up with this list of search terms that people are actually typing into Google every month, with an estimation of how many times people are typing it into Google each month. Not a single person, but rather the bulk of them together. And then over here, I've got another cool metric. This is the KD, stands for keyword difficulty. It's basically a competition score. How difficult is it going to be to get to the first page of Google? I'll show you what I mean. On this first page of Google, when someone types in landscaping Riverside, California, this right here is trying to display how difficult it would be to get to right here where you're in the organic search results. And then up here, this is the map pack, and that's a little bit different how you get there, but I'll explain that as well. So here we've got the volume, and so there are 200 people typing landscaping Riverside, California into Google each month on average, and it's only got a competition score of 1. So that's really good. And that's quite a few people looking for your services, and landscaping jobs are pretty good money, right? So even concrete jobs are probably going to be, I think that they're probably a little bit less than landscaping jobs, but still 100 people a month are looking for that just to type this way. If they type it concrete contractors Riverside, California, for example, like this, that's another 80 people that are typing for it that way. So you can see how it adds up. There's a lot of people actually searching for what you do, who don't know yet who they're going to go with. That means that it's a perfect time to get in front of them at that point. So we want to catch them right when they're in that moment. So we want to be on this front page, this very first page, because hardly anyone gets to the bottom of this and clicks on this next, or the number 2. Hardly anybody goes off of this page. So how do we get here? Well, if you want to get up into the map pack, which is one great place to be, that means that people are going to have a direct way to get to your website just like that. And then they also can see your phone number, and when they're on their mobile phone, they can actually just click to call. So that's really great. Now, how you get into it is with your Google My Business. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it's a listing that Google probably already has for your business, and if they don't, it's not hard to set up. And basically, your Google My Business, you want to make sure that your name, address, and phone number are listed perfectly. No typos, no keywords shoved in there, nothing like that. just your name, address, and phone number, plain as can be. You want to make sure that they're accurate, and then you're going to take that information and plaster it all over different directories online like Yelp, Yext, CityStar, different directories where you can list your information as a citation, and that's going to increase your trust with Google, basically proving to Google with every citation that you really do serve this market, and that's going to help increase your relevance in their eyes. And if you end up in the top 3 of the maps, you end up on the first page. And so that's one really great way to get some jobs for sure. And then down here we have the organic search results, which is even better than ending up in the map pack. If you end up in these top 3 organic search results, you're going to be off to a pretty good start. Here we are with Yelp right here. I'm not going to compare you to Yelp because it's a little bit different since it is one of those directories I was talking about. I'm going to compare you to these guys down here. This is the first local competitor website, so it makes more sense to compare you to them. And they're getting plenty of traffic or website visitors from being right here. So, okay, so now we're going to look at their site. And what we want to know is, why is it that they're showing up on this first page of Google and we're not? What are they doing right, and what can we do like them and maybe even better than them, right? So first of all, Google does not care whether or not this is pretty. Google has no way to know if these colors look good together, or if these images are pretty. It's nice for humans, it really is. We want to make sure that the site looks good, but looking good is subjective. What it cares about is content. How many words are on the page? Do they talk about what they do? Do they have, the right words on there? And what are the images saved as? It can't really look at a picture like you and I can, but it can see, if I right click on this image and I click Save Image As, I can see this image was saved as Landscape Maintenance Company. So they actually are taking advantage of this trick, and so we're definitely going to want to do that as well. Basically saving the images as those key phrases that people are actually typing into Google. And this one is, it does do a good job of explaining what they are. This is helpful, but we could even go a step further and have it be actually one of those words that was listed here as a frequently searched term. So that's cool. And then I put their website URL into this tool, Ahrefs, again, but instead of my Keywords Explorer, now I'm using the Site Explorer. And I can take a look at some I can make some observations about the metrics here. So this is a way that I can tell how a website's performing. Basically, the UR score is how trustworthy this web page is according to Google, and so that would be not their home page, but /local, /riverside, etc. So this is a pretty good score. This is quite an impressive score, actually, this DR here. This is for their entire website. So it looks like Brightview is a pretty big website, probably a national brand, from these numbers. So we don't really have to beat their whole website, though. We just have to outdo their one page. We just have to make sure to get above them on this one page. We do that by outdoing them with referring domains and backlinks. So a backlink is any link that goes from another website back to your site, and a referring domain is any website that has at least one of those links on it. So they've got only 12 different websites pointing to their site a bunch of times, but this is really what matters. And then we can actually, this is one last little trick that I'll show you while we're here. If I click on their organic keywords here, I can see what keywords they're showing up for. So landscape in Riverside, California, there are 200 people searching for it each month. We already knew that. It's got a keyword difficulty of 1, low competition, that's right. Here's an interesting fact. So we've got traffic at 29, and they're actually climbing in position. They were in the 6th position, and now they're in the 2nd. So this will probably be increasing. But they got 30 people in this last month to come to their site from this one keyword. Another 5 came to their site because they had Riverside Landscape Services. They were showing up for that word. Another 30 people are searching for it that way. Riverside Landscapes, 350 people are searching for it each month. Now, my only issue with this one is it might be somebody looking for like images of the landscape of Riverside. But there are a percentage of those people that are going to actually be looking for landscaping services. And so depending on how many of those, it may be worth it to go after that one as well. And so this is kind of a fun way, Riverside Landscaping, 150. It's kind of a fun way to check out some organic keywords that we might not have thought about otherwise, like lawn care, Riverside, California. I don't know if you feel like doing just lawn care or if you want to stick to the bigger stuff like landscaping, but pretty much any direction you want to take your business, if you want to grow, there's probably words out there that you can find that it won't be difficult to get in front of the people that will help you grow your business, the people that are interested in the services that you want to offer. So here is my information. Please do reach out to me first to give me some feedback, if you have any questions, of course, and if you'd like help with this sort of stuff. I'd be happy to set up a meeting with me and a team member of mine, and you and whoever you'd like to bring as a team member of yours, and we can talk about your business, your goals, and we can see if a partnership makes sense. But I hope to hear from you soon, and thank you very much. Bye.